Hey, what's up guys, it's Tat, and it is absolutely no secret that Legion sucks and is in desperate need of a buff. In this latest PTP patch, the developers have actually thrown Legion a bone, a slight buff actually. Perks Blood Echo and genetic limits are getting updated and their effects are way better than they were before. Genetic limits previously would just make you exhausted for a period of time after healing, but now anytime a survivor loses a health state, they suffer from exhaustion for 8 seconds. This is going to be really nice on Legion since you can hit basically everyone on the map constantly. If you decide to chase the person that you just hit, it'll be exhausted, which means that they can't use perks like Lithe or Balanced Landing to get away from you in a chase. As I mentioned, Blood Echo has also received a change. They reduced the duration of both the exhausted and the hemorrhage effect to 30 seconds. Previously this was 40 or 45 seconds, but they would completely remove the perk's cooldown, which means that you can constantly trigger the effect. So if people want to, unless survivors are wasting a lot of time healing, they're basically going to be down their exhaustion perks the entire game. This is honestly really nice, and coupled with the update to the perk leverage, this is actually going to be a really strong to just keep people injured and exhausted the whole game. It's going to be really nice. It's going to help Legion clean up some targets a little bit better, and hopefully it makes Legion feel a little bit nicer to play. Developers haven't actually given Legion any power buffs yet. This is still just like perk changes that affect Legion, but this is still nice and it does help them out in a lot of different situations. I can already think of the build: genetic limits, Blood Echo, leverage, and Mindbreaker. Basically people are just completely fucked for like the entire game. It's gonna be really nice. You could probably swap leverage out with Thanatophobia if you really want to keep people injured the whole time, or Ruin, so that they have to make a choice between healing, getting rid of their exhaustion, or completing generators. Overall, I think that these perk changes in the new developer update are really solid. There's a lot of stuff I haven't mentioned, like an update to machine learning, Deathbound, Lucky Star, Distortion, Quick Gambit, and so many more. Honestly, this is a really good developer update. You guys should probably take a look at it. I'll leave the link in the pinned comment if I remember. Otherwise, it will probably be in the description. And then there's also some killer changes. They've nerfed the twins, the hillbilly, and they've just completely gutted the skull merchant. Whether or not you like skull merchant, you have to admit this is way too far. And we actually officially now have an F tier killer. The skull merchant's like actually going to be completely unusable. If you want the scoop of it, basically they're having her hindered penalty, they're removing the haste, which I think is honestly fine, but then they're doing a bunch of other changes that really have no place of being in the patch, like reducing the number of scan lines from 2 to 1. Billy's also getting some nerfs. It's not that bad, but I'm just kind of sad that Billy's getting nerfed in the way that he is. I wish that they would make it so overdrive it's just harder to get, but I mean, hey, whatever. Oh yeah, and the unknown is getting some changes. Looks like their buffs, I think, like quality of life and buffs. I really don't play a whole lot of unknown, so I couldn't tell you much more than that. You're gonna have to read this for yourself. That's it guys, that's the video. The PTP comes out next week, I believe on Tuesday, so that'll be lots of fun. Of course, I stream that all the time. You can go ahead and check out my Twitch channel, and I will see you guys around. Bye bye.